Hey guys, welcome back to Blacksmith Master. Hope you're having a great day today as we are continuing where we left off here. It's day 6. We got a bunch of the contracts that are kind of here just to pay us some money. And then we have this. An elite worker will join your workshop every time you complete 20 merchant offers. Now that seems very interesting, and I'm not entirely sure what that means. I was going to hire some help. Now I kind of feel like I should just wait because we could potentially get an elite worker, whatever that is. So the first thing I am going to do, though, because I know I'm going to need more workers anyway, or I'm going to have more workers anyway, is I'm going to go ahead and grab another one of these benches. And I'm going to have it be just like right here. We're going to keep these benches kind of in the middle of the floor, middle of the shop. I don't know if the brightening up the space and everything actually matters. But I also want to get another wood pile because we're running out of wood quite frequently. We have a lot of contracts for that. I'm just going to put another one right over here, just enough to where I can go like this and have more in stock, because this thing here, we can really pile up the iron, but getting enough wood, sometimes a little bit more challenging. So we're just going to have that. I don't want to say challenging. It's not really challenging. It's just like it runs out and I don't catch it, right? It's just an icon will just sit there and it'll be like, oh, I don't have any wood. It gives me a little more cushion that way. Okay, we do not have... Darn it. I don't really care about the paint. I don't care about the floor types as much. But let's go ahead and grab that, I guess. Yeah. Big contract there. So the wooden scoops are something that we're working on. And it looks to me like we have people leveling up. Design. Our design guy. Let's give you some more design skills. That seems good. And then Diego here. He's about to level up too. And we'll get him to have better. I think maybe we'll make him an all-around. What's your skills like here? You're kind of in the middle of everything. You're just demanding a higher wage. So you could be yeah, all around. So I think maybe I'll do something like, let's do something like this. So, you know, you kind of flow around, and we'll have you maybe have no preference. And you can help with the wood stuff, you can help with the metal stuff, whichever one you want to help with, I guess. Okay. So 60 points here. We can go after assistants. Allows you to hire assistants who can transport items, restock resources, and smelt ingots. That's interesting. Assistants help in the workshop by carrying items from chests to their destination, restocking various resources, and smelting ingots. Blacksmiths can leave crafted items in chests, and assistants will take it from there, saving a lot of valuable time for your blacksmiths who won't have to walk as much. That sounds actually very good. So I'm going to grab that really quick. And then I remember this being a thing in the demo. It's just not in front of me here. So let's rearrange things just a little bit. I'm going to move this over here, move this over here. That's about where I wanted it in the first place anyway. I'm going to move the ingot though. They're not going to be properly lined up, and that's fine because I want to leave enough room here, hopefully, to have a chest by the door. So this is our item chest, and we're going to put it, I guess, right here, but I think it actually works better by having it be like this. Yeah, we can do something like that. And then we want to get an assistant. So we have 3 assistants available. They walk faster. They demand a higher wage. I mean, walk faster is a great skill for these guys. And this one, wow. I mean, walking slower is not great. But your skills are pretty good. Yeah, I think I want Hector. And I don't really want to pay more for you. I don't really want you to walk slower either, but let's just go with 1 assistant for now. And so basically what's going to happen now is that these guys are going to start dropping their stuff off in the chest instead. And now the assistant will take it from the chest and deliver it. So these guys can just get back to work doing what they do best. And the assistant takes everything over. I think he can do multiple items at a time. Yeah. So he's got... Yeah, he can do multiple... Two items at a time is what it looks like. So that's very good. Okay, excellent. So we're going to get a lot more progress on stuff now just by having that. Let's go ahead and maybe upgrade a couple of these things. We can upgrade the wooden club or the scoop. We're actually selling scoops, so we could up that. This is up by $3. This is up by $3 as well. Okay. And then this would also... So everything basically goes up by $3 when you do this. Gotcha. And we can also get the metal scoops as well. There's contracts available for these, so we might want to look at that on the next blueprint. But let's go ahead and maybe upgrade You know what? I kind of want to see what the contracts are. Like the scoops are kind of what we're selling, right? So we'll upgrade the scoop, I guess. There. So now we're making uncommon scoops. Maybe. I don't know. It looks like they are. Yeah, uncommon scoops. So does that mean we're selling them for more now? Or are they just getting a deal? Because they already made the deal for what the rate they're going to pay. Let's go ahead and get the grill fork. Grill forks look good. Maybe we can. Oh, here's our dude. An elite worker will join your workforce. Ah, wow. This is crazy. Holy crap, look at her. That's mental. That's absolutely mental. Skills are at the maximum level. Hiring new workers costs 10% less. If I get her, every worker earns 10% more XP with him. It's $1,000, but I don't know what she charges me ongoing, but holy shit. All the skills maxed out. Yes, please. Oh my gosh. That's insane. I want to get the grill fork. Can I get one of those things unlocked? New blueprint, grill fork. I don't have the blueprint. I have to get the blueprint first. So where is she at? She's just coming in here. So she's the elite, the maxed out. Her wage is 1,000. She's taking 1,000 a day. Is that what it was? It wasn't 1,000. It wasn't 1,000 to hire her at first. Okay, it's 1,000 a day, guys. It's 1,000 a day. Oh shit. That's very expensive. Mistakes might have been made there. We may have made a mistake. Let's get a carpentry table. Pop another one over here, just so she doesn't have to wait, because her skills are 1,000. She just gets it done so quickly. We're gonna need another assistant, because she's gonna get stuff done so fast. We need another assistant now. Yeah, fast walker, go. Okay, wowzers. Yeah, and she makes the small. See how everybody has to wait? We don't want that. You don't want all this waiting. That's a very bad thing to have. So I'm thinking we get another one of these chests, and what we could do, I guess, is maybe we move the. Let's move some stuff around here, okay? Like this. Nope. Come on. Rotate this way. Yep. Like that. Like that. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe we. I don't know if they can access it if I do this. Like, can they access this from the side like that? I guess I can find out. And then this chest would be over here. So 2 item chests basically is what I'm looking for. I guess I want to face it this way. I have no idea if that's going to work the way I think it is. We will see. That maxed out employee that we're paying $1,000 to is sitting on our ass. That's not a good idea. Because there's no iron. Let's refresh. That's why there's no iron. That's crazy. All right, complete this one, and then I guess we grab this one. And I don't have one of those grill forks, so I can't do that right now. I can upgrade his skills. So yeah, you're gonna be better with woodworking now, I guess. That is that's a bit crazy. I'm not sure I like the $1,000 a day thing. I might have backfired a bit, but the thing is, right? That just means we need less workstations, we need less benches, things like that. And like she's basically capable of replacing 3 other workers. So if I'm paying 3 people 300, she's basically the same. That doesn't really math out. I know this may not be a good idea. We'll see. Everybody's sitting down though, because it's the end of the day. So let's hope the next day has better contracts. Maybe we get a woodworking one here. There we go. Something we could do here. This one here is nice. This is a timed offer. You complete it in time, you'll get a 10% bonus. But if you don't, you'll get 20% less coin. 24 hours. So we just need it by the end of the day. Okay, so if I do this, what I could do is make sure that you are focused on the most expensive. I don't know if that's actually going to do it. Most expensive. I don't know if that counts as most expensive. That's not the most expensive item. It may be. The butcher's knife actually might be. I'll have her focusing on that. I definitely don't want this. This waiting in line stuff for the ingots is a bad deal. We need something else here. Maybe we'll get more ingot storage. If nothing else, it's so they can access it faster. You know, so they don't have to wait for one. Oh my. What have I done, guys? I think I might have done something bad by hiring $1,000 a day worker. Oh boy. Let's refresh the wood there. I'm out of money. But the good news is my haulers are really doing a fantastic job. These assistants are doing fantastic. They're really pulling their weight here, and they're delivering everything, and we're able to get things a lot faster than we could before. One thing we definitely don't want to do is manually control that person, because she is way too good for that. Let's get we can get some wooden clubs. I really want that scoop. Can I get the scoop? I have a blueprint available. Can I get the scoop? No. It says I have a blueprint. I thought I had a blueprint. Perhaps don't. Maybe the longbow gets uncommon instead. Yeah, I guess, but this is still different wall paint. It's not as good as the steel. I still want to do this one. All right, I really want the bonus for those tankards. So I'm going to take Alan here, and we're going to take control of him. And we're going to make sure that we're making those things. Because, oh, is it goblets or tankards? Shoot, what is it? What is it? It's the goblets. Okay. I kept saying tankard, but I mean goblin. I mean goblet. There. So we're going to use Alan here to just make some additional ones, because I feel like we really need to focus that down to get that bonus. And then we're getting closer to the point where we can... Oh, see? See? It's starting to get a little crowded here on the anvils. So we might get it. Yeah, see, people are waiting. We need another anvil. Especially our $1,000 a day person. They need another anvil too. All right, definitely want to have that. So we're going to get a 4th anvil here really quick. Right after I put this inside the... Oh boy. All right, you know what? We're just going to turn you back over. I want to get another anvil here. There's another one. And then we can slide these benches down a little bit like this. And I think because it's only 150, you might as well. I'll go ahead and get like that. Just get another quench just to make sure nobody's waiting for it. Alan, you're with me. Making more goblets. Oh, that's a butcher's knife. Hang on. Well, I guess we're making a butcher's knife now. That's just the way it's going. Can't change our minds. Even though it's only the ingot. Can't change it. And it's okay. Because we have these chests, we can kind of build up a supply of items if we want to. Even items that we don't necessarily have a contract for, they'll sit in the chest. And then when we do get a contract for them, they'll go out and take them. They'll bring them out. So it's not like super big waste. It's just not as efficient as if I had... Yeah, let's just get rid of that. I want to make a different recipe, and I think I already selected butcher's knife again. Let me see where we are here. 25 out of 26. We're good. All right. One of these guys is going to bring that out. We're solid. Okay, let's get the bonus. Oh, that's the butcher. Oh, the butcher's knife is the one. Man, I'm out of it, man. I'm so out of it. What a terrible person I am. Like, I'm really bad at gaming. The longbow's going to take a long time to make. Let's do the tankard here. Yeah, let's make sure that we do that. So now it's the butcher's. We need to do the butcher's knife anyway. All right, Alan, you're with me. We are doing butcher's knives after all. First off, we want to make sure that we are restocking these. Yep, same thing here. Let's make sure we restock them. And then we're going to want to make the butcher's knife. Yep. There we go. I think we're going to run out of time for that butcher's knife. At least I was making the right thing at first. I mean, I contributed to what I really needed to contribute to in the end. There we go. Oh boy. Oh, I need to quench first. Actually, I really don't need to deliver it to these. I mean, I'm going to because it's faster for me, but I don't need to. I can run it out myself. Especially if it's like I have... Like, if I have it in my hands, right? And then the assistants, right? They go sit down because it's the end of the day. But I still have it. I need it delivered. Then I can just, you know, deliver it myself at that point. Okay, we did it. I'm pretty sure we did it because I'm making one. I just saw him deliver it to the wagon. And so I'm making the last one now. So if that's the case, then we're solid. We don't have to worry about it. We're going to get our bonus. So that's a lot of money, which is good because I have to pay my new employee. I'm actually considering firing somebody because she kind of replaces 3 of these guys. With the speed that she has, all of her stats maxed out and stuff, she kind of replaces everybody. So yeah. So that's the butcher's knife. So now I just want to put one of these in the crate. I can put it in there and it'll sit in there. And like the next time we have a butcher's knife contract, it'll just get delivered and that's fine. So we can put the longbow on the schedule. I really want to put the metal scoop there though. Just can't have it yet. You have skill points. Let's make you better at yeah, more all around here. Who is the person who's going to be fired? Who wants to be who wants to be like 72 gold is such a good wage. 95, 86, 104. Like this is actually kind of silly, isn't it? I'm not sure I like this person. I'm not sure she's worth it, man. I think she's not. She costs as much as she costs like 12 people's worth. She's not 12 people's worth of time. Like her skill is not worth 12 people. Yeah, I don't think so, man. I think her skill is not worth 12 people. And I think it's a mistake to hire her and I should fire her. It sounds odd because I just like earned an epic person, but like, let's see what her stats are compared to like, so right here, it takes 1.4 seconds for the blacksmith to shape ingots on the anvil. That's crazy fast. She's basically hammers it once and she's done. So that is pretty damn good. 1.4 seconds compared to the person sitting next to her, which is 6.9 seconds. Okay. I mean, it's not 10 times as fast, you know? It's something. This person here, if you're working gold ingots, it's 250 seconds. This girl here is 5 seconds. So, like, at that point, it becomes worth it. But we're not using these advanced things yet. We're only on iron. We're not even working with copper or silver, right? Her copper is 2.5 seconds. Person sitting next to her is 21 seconds. That is 10 times faster, isn't it? Pretty close to 10 times faster. So, I mean, maybe she is worth it. I don't know, man. That just seems crazy to keep her on, but maybe. 4th hiring option. You'll have 4 candidates when hiring. That's interesting. I do want to unlock the store. We really want to get there because starting to hire people for the store, and then I can just have her make things for the store the whole time. You know, she can keep our store stocks shelved. Our store shelves stocked. There it is. And super workers, yeah, uncommon. Gonna have to start making that. I am building that up, right? We're getting uncommon items now, so we're starting to build that up. Let's go ahead and take the extra cart, I guess, and then you'll see more offers are available potentially here later. If I go like this, I now have that extra cart. I can get an extra contract if I want to, and I don't have the ability to unlock that scoop. We just don't have a blueprint available. You need to complete more merchant offers first. So basically the blueprints are earned by those offers and that's it. It's the only way to unlock them, I guess. I thought the designer could do it too. And they're just unlocking design points. They don't seem... I mean, these are good because we can upgrade existing things, but they don't unlock new things. Okay. So we'll start the next day. We'll see what they got here for these new contracts. So we can still make the longbows. I want to focus on iron because we're really good at that. Bludgeons, a new wall paint. No blueprints though. So let's grab this one because it's a quick thing to complete. And I think we can probably get by with the longbow too. 1350 for the longbows. And then we can also, that gets us more points for that too. It's because we want to get those research points. And that's going to give us more of those too. Okay. So here we go. Now, you are working on the most expensive item first. I guess that's probably the way to go. That way we're selling, you know, your time. I mean, she's so fast. She's already done with one. This guy's still hammering. She's going to move on to the next. Like, let's see. Like, she's going to pick this up at the same time this guy is, right? Let's take a look at this. Is she really worth it? So that is the same speed. But she's done with this now. He's still hammering. Quenched. I don't think she's worth that. Like, not with iron. She's not worth the wage with iron. She's worth it with more advanced stuff. I think that's probably what it's going to be. The more advanced stuff, that I think that's where her skills will really start to shine for us. But with iron is not... That's not it, man. Not worth it. Let's make you a little bit more balanced. We're going to start getting other wood stuff too. We'll restock that. Just top these off here too. There we go. And yeah, 4 carts out here now. The assistants are definitely going to help us out with that. I think maybe we pull you off of what you're doing and have you go ahead and do things for merchants just to help out. I'm going to have you make more things too. We just want an extra set of hands, man. And we'll go ahead and for, I guess, the bludgeon weapon. With everybody working, we should be able to get these done now. I don't really have a need to buy anything in my shop right now. This unlocks the store. You have 66, but you need 80. Do you want to use 6614 to unlock? Oh, so I can use 14 of a higher quality one. That's not what I want to do. I definitely don't want to do that. But it's interesting that it lets me do that. If you would you like to overpay for this is essentially what it's asking me. And I'm kind of like, yeah, maybe. If it's really important, then sure, we can do that. But this will unlock the ability to get the store after this, I guess. You'll have 4 candidates when hiring. So unlock that. And then we're just kind of waiting on 125 more points at this point, yeah? But we're cruising now. Oh, yeah. Now, the game used to have, at least in the demo, there used to be a map. And I think they've done away with the map. They just made it this now. It's just a list now. It used to be a map and you could see like the locations where everyone was. And you'd say, these guys over there want this, right? And then their cart would show up here and you load their cart and then that would be like delivering it to them. So that's why these guys are showing up with carts. They're basically going to go out onto the map and deliver them on their hand carts. But it looks like the devs have just decided not to show the world anymore. Which I don't know if that's I don't know if that's such a bad thing. I guess maybe that's an okay thing, but honestly, guys, I think I'm gonna lay her off. I don't think she's worth it. What if I lay her off and like somebody's bound to have these stats again in the future, right? I feel like she can't be the only one in the game with perfect stats. And I am still profitable, even with paying her this much. My wages are $16.54 a day. But I'm still making income. It's going to be rough today, though. We might get this contract done in time. Yeah, maybe. The other ones are a little rough, but I like that she's always working on the most expensive one because a lot of the other ones are probably like they're focusing on other contracts. So we're getting a nice split here. It's not like only one thing at a time. And almost done. Done. Send it. And then I can't do the scoop, so that's it. I could pay to have the list refreshed, but we already have other carts to work on, so it's okay. We won't get the other carts done in time. Let's get our researcher back to work researching. So I think it's you. Yes, it's you. I want to change you back to design now. We're good. You can go back and do design stuff now. Earning more points for us. Let's go ahead and refresh the iron on that one. The wood. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. They're actually quite fast. See, I mean, even with the high wages, we're still good. So maybe it just isn't a big deal to pay her $1,000 a day. Now, part of me actually wants to deliver these because there's stuff in here. Right, there's 4 of these bludgeon things in here. So I need 42 of these things. I did not look at the quantity on that. This wall paint is very expensive. Okay, well, next day then. And then let's make sure we get something cool here. That's a blueprint, so we definitely want to grab that. Because that's going to let me get my other thing. So yeah, blueprint now. We're making a lot of bows. Lots of long bows now being worked on. I think maybe our designer needs to be pulled off this again. I'm going to have you focused on wooden items so that you can make as many bows as possible, please. And I may actually hire... You know what? Let's not hire. Let's instead, we're going to change you to focus on wooden items. I don't really want to do that. Because I think her skill is... I mean, she's so fast. She is pretty fast. I mean, if we just take a second and watch her compared to the other people working on wood. Like, she started after this guy and she's just done. But if we look at her actual speed, right? So this guy works with regular oak wood at 10.8 seconds. And then pine wood at 54 seconds. That's very slow. Compared to her at 5 seconds, she's faster with the pine wood than he is with the oak wood by a significant margin, right? In fact, she works with birch wood faster than he works with oak wood. Yeah. And he's at 168 seconds. So she is very good with advanced stuff. I kind of want to keep her just for that. If we can afford to keep her around for a little while, I don't think her wages are ever going to go up. But we need to get some higher quality stuff. So like this is the oak forest. We can unlock our own oak stuff, but it's not until we get, I guess, probably, man, it's a long ways away though, isn't it? Advanced metalworking, copper mines now all the way back here. Like that's a long way away. Racks, unlocks basement, silver mines. We start doing silver stuff all the way over here. Smelting larger ingots. Here's the pine forest. Wow. But wait, I gotta believe we're gonna access pine sooner than that. Like, what kind of items will take that sort of thing? Can I see all of them potentially? Not available. I want to see what kind of items we can make with, like, obviously a copper goblet will take copper, you know, things like that. But I'm just curious if there's items that we can get in the near future where it takes a more advanced resource that we can really leverage her strengths with. Gotta keep an eye out for that. Like, part of me wants to fire her because she's so expensive, but the other part of me says, hey man, if you can keep her around, she's gonna pay you dividends later. Oh, it's empty. Let's put some more in there. Yeah, gotta make sure we keep those up. Keep them full. There we go. So much stuff to make. Lots and lots of bows. It's interesting. Like, we could just take all the longbows out of here and put them in here and we'd be done. Let's do the scoops. Maybe kitchen knives. This one's a big one. It's a lot of money in that one. Let's do the knives. And then we'll grab that one. That's a blueprint. So then we'll take the scoops. And then I want to go in and get that metal scoop because we haven't had that yet. So let's unlock that. There we go. And then we can now make the metal scoops from those contracts from before. Our assistants are getting better. We want to make sure they can carry an extra item at a time would be good. And faster. There, both of those traits are pretty good. He can carry 3 things at a time now. Very good. Actually, I know we're letting it run for a little while here, but I think we're going to get our store available to us pretty soon. So let's go ahead and plan that since we have the money to do it. So I'm going to take my wall here. We're going to extend it all the way out. We want the store to be quite big. We're going to end up having it be pretty big eventually here. So let's have the store be about this big. So it's essentially just the same amount of space as our current blacksmith is. Our blacksmith will end up extending around. But for now, I'm actually tempted to have the store on this side now because we always deliver contracts over here. It seems like the blacksmith should stay forefront, like in the front, and then customers could buy things in the back. It almost seems like that's the way it should be, right? I think so. We have the money to do it, so why don't we try this? I'm going to extend our blacksmith to be this big. We're going to really ramp up production because we're going to be supporting a store. But I think we could probably have it be more like this. So the store would be here, and then the blacksmith extension is here. And then, you know, this wall could extend back this way too. So it's not like the... You know, don't get mad at me for this jaggedness. All right, this is going to be moved anyway. But we're going to have that. And then we're going to have the smeltering and stuff in the back too. So what we want here is the floor. We can just make this a wooden floor. It's fine. No big deal. That's our store. We'll have the blacksmith sort of gets extended this way. Let's make sure all the blacksmith area is the same floor. Let's find out. Let's make that happen. And then we'll say... we want a door there that brings us into the store. Okay, and then the store for the door I cannot speak today. It is awful. I am horrible at this today. Oh, this is where the warehouse with the ores and stuff is. Darn it. Because now they're going to have to go through the store, trek the ores through the store. Maybe it's better to have the store on this side. Because ores come in here. Deliveries that way. All of our customers have to walk all the way around it this way. Do they even come from this side? I'm not sure they do. We can always move things, but it's just a pain in the ass to do it. I don't really want to move things. I do want to have another door here though. So like a door in the corner over here makes sense. Maybe on this side. We'll put a door there. That way they can get to the ores really quickly. And then this is kind of where our storefront will be. I can't unlock anything that goes with the store yet because we don't have that research done. But there's a lot of shelving and wall racks and jewelry cases, it looks like. Checkout counter needs to be in there. We need to have decorations. So there's a lot of stuff that will go with that. And we're definitely going to reposition a lot of this stuff. So a whole bunch of reorganization will happen eventually, but just not quite yet. We have 98 points here. It's going to allow me to unlock it now, but I have to spend this, and I don't want to spend that yet. Once I unlock this, I'll be able to immediately get this because I already have the 100 points. So that's neat. So we'll just wait until we're done there. We can grab that, I guess. See, now we're actually able to get most of the contracts every day sorted out. Although I will say we have very little progress on most of these, but and the day's about to roll over. There it is. But we're still profitable even with a super expensive employee. Again, so if I was to grab this now, then I could decorate my store and have it open tomorrow. But that wouldn't matter since we won't have the materials for it anyway. We won't have the stuff made for the store. Like, we have to have the shelves need to be stocked. So one more day. No, I want to wait for them to be done with their current thing, because never interrupt them in the middle of what they're doing. Make sure our stuff is stocked and ready to go for the next day. And now we'll start the next day. So you all have your assignments. Go for it. We're not doing any upgrade points yet, just because we really want to hit these contracts as hard as possible. Get that scoop done. And then we have our blacksmith level up. No, let's just make you really good at metal items. That's fine. I think I'm gonna fire her. I think I'm gonna fire her, you know? I really think I am. I would make a lot more money if I didn't have her on my team right now. I don't think she's worth it. But I haven't done it yet. I keep saying I will. I'm teasing. Your job is you're on thin ice, ironically, since you're always near the heat, but you're really not very secure. Oh, look at this. 72 design points from that. That's pretty good. That means I can have this guy working on stuff instead of doing what he does. And that's twice what we've already done ourselves. We're pretty close to it anyway. So yeah, I want that. Awful lot of wood stuff to work on. You work on wooden items. Go. And I think we're ready for the store now. Yeah, 128. Okay, so unlock this. Very good. We'll go ahead and unlock that right away too. And that gets us down into hiring even more skilled workers eventually. But we need the store done. So let's pause this really quick. Come over to the store. All right. Customer bonus from decorations value. We get bonus income. You need to own $500 worth of decorations, lights, or carpets for each rack in your store to get the maximum bonus. Okay, first checkout counter. And I don't know what the right position for these things are. But I'm going to try to put the checkout counter, I think, here for now. We're then going to have a door here. They come in the door, welcome to our shop, that kind of thing, right? They check out here. All right. Then we're going to want to have shelves. This is utensils, pottery. So I think we'll take these bigger shelves here, these little utensils and stuff. That's really simple stuff. And we'll put, I think 2 of them. Maybe we'll stock 3. Let's do 3 for now there. Then we want weapons and stuff. So we're looking for bows as well. We make bows. Yeah, so let's maybe get a bow rack. And maybe we'll concentrate the weapons to be near the end, near the back of the store. Not sure if I want bows along the wall, though. Where would I put... What would I put along the wall? Wall racks. Yeah, that's what we would want. Wall racks along the wall, right? This is for shields and stuff, which we don't currently make. So let's just kind of keep some space. I think it's better. Here, let's put... I'm not sure how much you can hold. This looks like it holds 8. Maybe this is... maybe 2. Oh, looks like 4. There's 2 on each side, I think. So it's a little bit more space efficient, I guess, to use this one. So we'll have those there, and then the bows can be here for now. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Now we need to designate items for this. So we want to sell, let's say, wooden scoops there. This one will be, we can sell butcher's knives. And then we can say maybe kitchen knives go there or something, okay? Something like that. And then here, we can have bludgeons. Here, we can sell tomahawks. And of course, here we'll have longbows. And we're gonna have multiple shelves for longbows. Okay, we've got that. Then what I'm gonna do is make sure that our epic person, wherever she is, you are now focused on crafting for racks. So you're exclusively working now, not on contracts, but on getting our store to have stuff on the shelves is what you're looking for. You're going to just start making things. Whenever we're down on something, you're going to make it. Okay. For now, that's the way that's going to go. And then our store, we require decorations. So it needs $500 worth of decorations, it says. I suppose that means we could just have this long carpet at the front of the store. Something like this. That's $500. Oh, you need to own 500 worth of decorations, lights, or carpets for each rack. Ah, the more racks I have, the more I need to spend. Okay. That makes a bit more sense. I thought it was a little too easy before, so that's fine. We can have this be here, if that actually counts, even though it's not in the customer-facing area. We can also put it here. I don't really want it there. Small carpets. Hey. We could put it underneath each chest. Little carpet under the chests. That's pretty good. All I have are carpets. I know there's other decorations, but I don't have it unlocked. Oh, I guess I do. Right here. Yeah, okay. Curtains. This would go on windows. We need windows, you know? But we get another window here. And then maybe we can get a window at the front of the shop there and there. That's pretty good. So then we can come over to decorations and maybe get... These don't match. This is a little bit better, doesn't it? What is this? Just a banner? Makes the space more vibrant. Okay. Right next to the checkout counter. Maybe another one over here. It's pretty good. We can put a blue one. Ooh, over top the door. That's cool. Yeah, that's neat. I like that. I don't know if I want it on this side. I can do it on the outside too, which is a little weird. You wouldn't want to put curtains on the outside of the window. Yep, paintings here. Oh, that's huge. Look at the size of that thing. Wow. Yeah, I definitely would want a small one. We'll put it behind the counter. Like this. Okay. So we're going to get some bonus, you know? I don't want to spend too much money here because I want to make sure I don't go broke. Right. We have big expenses every day. I want to make sure I got a little bit left in the coffers here, but if we can fill the shelves, that would be ideal. And you can see we're already having people come on over here. It looks like to me, yes. So these chests are actually filling with the items she's making. She's putting them in the chest. And doing that is kind of a problem, actually. Let's get a different chest. I want to put it right... I wish I could designate the chest. That would be best. To be able to say this chest goes to the store specifically. I don't really have that option. But we're going to put this here. Like that. So it'll just be another chest that she can use. I don't know whether they will, but it looks like some people will use it. And as long as some people will use it, then okay. Now I have to wonder... Do they go to a different chest, or do they only go... So I'm watching the person that can carry 3 things. Does he grab only one thing here and then start grabbing more, or does he only have it from the one chest? Okay, so that's not as efficient. We don't want that then. We don't want that then. Let's sell that. We don't want that. So I get most of the money back, but not all. Because it's less efficient to do that. Because he can carry more items, but in order to actually take advantage of that, he has to have more items in the chest. Okay, so we're getting some stuff on our shelves now. So now I want to go ahead and get a shopkeeper or a cashier. So this person's communication status 20% higher. This person, they demand higher wages and stuff. I'm not sure how the communication... Let's see, determines the bonus received when customers purchase an item at the checkout counter. Charisma attracts more customers, and efficiency, customers are willing to wait longer in line. So this person here is great. Their communication stat is lower. So we're going to have a lower bonus. So that's not that great, but they're going to bring more customers in, and they're willing to wait longer. I can bump these up. I don't think I can eliminate this. Like, I can always make these better. I think I'd rather this person. No, that's a higher wage. I want a lower wage. Oh, this person's really good on communication already. The XP slower, huh? I'm gonna regret this. Okay. 1% less customers isn't a huge deal when your charisma is already sky high. It's like 1%. Okay, so like instead of 100 customers, we had 99. That's not a huge deal. And you already have a really high charisma stat anyway. This one attracts more customers. We get less money though. I think I'm all right with Phoebe. I can make these stats better over time. Plus she's not costing me as much. I'm gonna hire her. We may need another shopkeeper as well. I've got extra space here in case that's the thing. But yeah, so she's gonna be here, and then customers will hopefully just come into the store. I'm hoping they come in from this side. Yep, there they go. Yep, and then they'll look for things. They'll look to buy things. In this case, they'll look to buy butcher's knives and scoops and stuff. We have lots of wooden scoops and stuff. And then we'll start getting some of these weapons and stuff in there too. That'll be great. So we have empty pile of logs. Let's make sure that stuff is good. Fill that stuff back up. Turn that contract in, and let's hold off on that for a second. I want them focused on these other ones for a bit. Neville, let's have you work more design points, and when I need you to pitch in, I'd like you to be a little more balanced. And let's make sure you're back on design. And then Alan is great with wood. We're going to keep him on that. Okay, excellent. Yeah, okay. So now my really fast person is just exclusively focused on keeping the store stocked up. I'm hoping that that turns out to be a great thing for us. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video as well. I'm probably too long as is. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Come on back for the next one. We're progressing. We're going to get there. It's going to be good. Bye-bye.